Hi, I'm Chris. I'm from Poland, and here I'm doing a DPhil in atomic and laser physics. And I work on quantum memories, so devices that can trap and release single particles of light or photons. Now, to build these memories, we use glass cells such as this one, which has a bit of metal inside that, when heated up, will evaporate. And these vapors will absorb and emit light of different colors. Now, it turns out that by shining another beam through the cell, we can control when the vapors absorb and emit, exactly doing what we need from a quantum memory. Now, these devices, these quantum memories, could be useful for building photonic quantum computers, that is, computers that use photons to perform calculations much faster than a modern supercomputer, which is very important for example, drug discovery.
Hi, my name is Nathalia and I'm doing a postgrad at LMH. I'm originally from Hamburg in Germany. And here at Oxford, my research focuses on the relationship between religion and politics, especially between state and church, and liberalism and Jewish history. My most recent project deals with the Lateran Pact, which was signed in 1929 and established the Vatican City as a state, and with what happened after this. So what I show is that Mussolini, by presenting the pact to the Italian government and to the Italian Chamber of Deputies in a very insulting and heretical way, by saying that, for example, Christianity would have perished if it had stayed in Palestine and not come to the great Roman Empire, that by introducing it in this way, he in fact destroyed all possibilities to have a peaceful relationship with the Vatican.
Hi, my name's Sam and I'm doing a DPhil here at Lady Margaret Hall. My department is the Nuffield Department of Orthopaedics, Rheumatology and Musculoskeletal Sciences up in Headington. And my project is looking at therapies for rheumatoid arthritis. So specifically, I'm estimating what impact a class of therapy called biologic therapies have had on patients' need to have a joint replacement. So we know that biologic therapies are great and do wonderful good for patients. We don't know what impact that these therapies have on a patient's need to have a hip or a knee replaced. These replacements are costly and they're risky, so this is a really important piece of information for both the patient and the doctor, and for those at NICE who are allocating our healthcare resources.
I'm Victoria and I'm originally from Germany, and now I'm doing a DPhil here. I'm working on the linguistic situation in Egypt in the 4th to 6th century. And in this period, Egypt was part of the Byzantine Empire. So we have a language of administration, which is Greek, and we have a language of the people, which is Coptic. Now, I'm looking at Greek texts written by these people and try to find out whether they actually struggled with the situation of bilingualism. For example, they put the wrong preposition into a sentence. Now, this is interesting because this is something we do today when we learn a second language. We struggle with it and we make little mistakes. And therefore, my past setting is just one more example of bilingualism.
Hello everyone, my name is Ping and I'm a PhD student from Engineering Science. I'm from Leeds, West Yorkshire. So globally we are facing a problem of creating alternative energy source in order to replace fossil fuel, and nuclear energy is one of them. However, this creates a problem as nuclear energy generates quite a lot of waste. My PhD project is looking into building an underground repository in order to keep the nuclear waste underground for thousands of years safely.
Hi, my name is Michail Katsillis. I'm a Greek American with a degree in mathematics from the University of Patras and a master's in social research and statistics from the University of Manchester. Presently, I'm doing a DPhil here at Oxford, examining a phenomenon known as shadow education, which basically refers to extracurricular tutoring largely employed by high school students attempting to get into university. It's an extremely widespread phenomenon which is sadly inadequately studied to date. However, it's very important because better understanding of the phenomenon affects the lives of almost every high school student in Greece, while also addressing broader issues of equality of opportunity.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth Ramsey and I study German literature at Lady Margaret Hall. I work on modern German literature which spans from the 18th century to the present day. And I've worked on authors as diverse as Goethe, Lessing, Schiller, Friedrich Nicolai, and also 20th century authors like Kafka and Thomas Mann. However, the main thrust of my research has to do with the Brothers Grimm and what English speakers term the fairy story collections that they made in the 19th century, and I look at the editing process and how they changed over time. My current research is actually on the first translation that was made into English in 1823, which is massively important because it's still being reprinted, and it was not only hugely influential in Britain, but also changed how the Brothers Grimms themselves changed their stories, so it's important for both British and German culture.
Hi, my name is Dafydd Jones. I'm from South Wales. As we all know, carbon dioxide is a problem for the planet. It's a greenhouse gas and environmentally damaging. My master's project is looking at how to turn carbon dioxide into something more synthetically useful. I'm using organometallic main group compounds to do this, specifically aluminium and gallium hydride compounds. If we can turn CO2 into something more synthetically useful, it could have a wide array of applications in the future, as well as clean up our environment.